Who was the Zodiac Killer? The Zodiac Killer was a psychotic serial killer whose real identity was never found. There were many speculations until the authorities suspected one name, and that was Arthur Lee Allen. He was reportedly a former elementary school teacher. The case of the Zodiac Killer is known to be the most famous unsolved mystery in the history of the United States. The name Zodiac Killer could be seen in a series of taunting letters, cards, newspapers, serial killings, and bombings. Hello everyone, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to unravel the mystery behind the famous Zodiac Killer. The unsolved case drew public attention, and various copycat killers were also seen in the later years. But before we get into all the details, make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe to our channel. The operations of the serial killer are known to start back in the 1960s, and his operations took place in Northern California. In December 1968, he murdered 5 known victims in the San Francisco Bay Area. Although he claimed that he had murdered 37 people, only 7 were confirmed, 2 of whom survived. He was famously known to target young people and cab drivers who roamed alone at night. The known victims were David Arthur Faraday, age 17, and Betty Lou Jensen, age 16, were shot dead on 20th December 1968. The incident took place on Lake Herman Road and the city of Benicia. After that, there was Michael Renaud Majot, aged 19, and Darlene Elizabeth Farron, aged 22, were shot dead on 4th July 1969. They were shot in the parking lot of Blue Rock Springs Park located in Vallejo. In the incident, Darlene was pronounced dead, and Michael survived the attack. Brian Calvin Hartnell, Cecilia Ann Shepard, Paul Lee Stein were also victims of the Zodiac Killer. Zodiac was known to send threatening letters to news publications. Vallejo Times-Herald got 3 identical letters from the killer. When a psychiatrist tried to understand it, the letters were potentially written by a person who was brooding and isolated. The letters took credit for all the killings that happened at the Lake Herman Road and Blue Rock Springs. The letter contained a 408-symbol cryptogram that the killer confirmed was his identity. He demanded that the letter be printed on the front page and threatened to kill people if that did not happen. Later, it was said that it was a way of terrorizing the public, and the murders never took place. Then, on 7th August 1969, the killer sent a letter to the San Francisco Examiner, where, for the first time, he addressed himself as the Zodiac Killer. In the letter, the Zodiac included details about the murders. He even talked about the ones he was planning to do in the future. The police cracked the code in the letter, and it said, "They will have me." Another 408-symbol cryptogram, the letter was sent the very next day, and the code was cracked. It seemed that he had a misspelling in the letter, and the killer was hinting towards the reference of the most dangerous game. The killer also claimed that he was collecting slaves for his afterlife. On November 8, 1969, the Zodiac had sent a cryptogram consisting of 340 characters. It was dubbed the Z340. It took about 51 years to solve this clue. Last year, there was a team of international private citizens who delivered the code. The code stated that he was not the Sam that had called on the AM San Francisco. The killer added that he was not afraid of gas chambers, which was capital punishment in California. He said that it will send him to paradise sooner. After this development, the FBI stated that no other clues are stating who the Zodiac Killer was. There were a lot of public speculations about other murders that had taken place. There were many similarities between the murders Zodiac committed and the ones that went unsolved. But the Zodiac never actually admitted to any of these crimes. There is one such victim named Kathleen Johns who was allegedly kidnapped. It was reported that during the car ride, he had threatened to kill her 10-month-old daughter and the 7-month pregnant mother. Fortunately, the two were saved when Johns jumped out of the car with her daughter and hid in a bush. Then she hitched a ride which took her straight to the police station. Throughout all these years, there have been many traces of the Zodiac Killer, but nothing has ever been confirmed. The case was closed in April 2004 due to its inactiveness, but they reopened the case again around March 2007. The place where the investigation is ongoing is Napa Country in Riverside. In May 2018, the Vallejo Police Department collected the Zodiac Killer's DNA from the stamps he used back in the days. They thought of catching him in a similar way to the Golden State Killer. But as of now, there have been no results of the DNA collection. Recently, the Casebreakers team of 40 members consisted of all cold case investigators. All people experts in their fields got together to get hold of the Zodiac Killer. The Casebreakers have claimed that the real identity of the Zodiac Killer is Gary Francis Port, who died in 2018. They claimed to have found some uncovered forensic evidence and photos from Gary's darkroom. Later, FBI announced that the case is still ongoing, and there were debates about if he is the one. That is all for today's video. Let us know in the comments below who you think is Zodiac. See you in the next one.